Dolphins. Standing on the Lions sideline, there's Dan Campbell. Cut his teeth as they had to go briefly with these Dolphins, serving as their interim man for most of that 2015 season. Their 7-0 record has made them the envy of this league, but it's also put a target on their backs. Facing off with him, there's the head coach of the Dolphins. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome, everyone. Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. That is Zane Gonzalez all set down there. And we're underway at Hard Rock. He dodged the tackle. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And it's going to be the former #1 pick, 11th-year pro quarterback now, climbing the career leaderboards each and every week. Here's Jared Goff.
This right here is the game you want, not just as a quarterback, but as a group. The league's best offense against the league's best defense. Let's tee it up, and let's go.
5 on the catch, 5 still to go on second down.
At the 32-yard line.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. It's in. He's going to be stopped after a 1-yard gain. It is first down Detroit.
We're in the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Middle of the field, taken in by Laporta. He's brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to give the Lions the first down.
And the Lions first down.
Putting a receiver in motion. On the draw, this is Gibbs. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Another one for Gibbs. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. There's an injury out there after the play, and that's Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's being looked at by the medical staff. Here's Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. They're doing 6 on that play. That means it is second now and manageable.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Gibbs. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And on 4th and 3, they get twice that. A gain of about 6. That's going to be a first down.
The 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Detroit.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Up to the air now. And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
This has him the first, plus some extra. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Gibbs right past that line. They stop him at the 3. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Gets it again, and he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. Oh, man, that was like a feeding frenzy out there, Brock. Draw play against the blitz. Defenders just rushing over each other to be the one to sit him down.
That is a total boom or bust call. If you can run by those blitzers, great. But if they got those Mike Singletary eyes staring you down and feasting, they're going to finish.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. On a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. Bates' kick is up and good. And all the way into the second quarter, our opening drive ends in 3. Fox now to kick this one away.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Dolphins and Malik Willis ready for this next possession. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins first down.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now stick with Achane. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37.
Play fake now. Willis to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He gets it away, but almost no power behind it. It's incomplete, and now it's third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. As this at the 6. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Lions offense headed back out, Brock. So let's take a look at their offensive coordinator, Drew Petzing. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. He's in his first year here with the Lions, the 4th straight as an offensive coordinator in the NFC. He ran the Cardinals offense last 3 seasons. And here's the stop. He's got 9 yards on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Brings up second and
Motion man left is Brown. This is Gibbs on second down. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And that's going to be a Lions first down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock. But right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. You can get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. In off to Gibbs from the gun. Works his way to the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit.
Gibbs, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Detroit.
So business as usual, Brock, from the league's top-scoring offense right there. Moving right down the field and punching it in for 6.
Kate, they've risen to the top of the league because they know whether it's a slow, methodical drive or a chance to just hammer down more aggressively, whatever the game decides and the script evolves, the same result, touchdown.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here comes Malik Washington. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Second down carry for Achan. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Come on. Hey.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Christian is in with the INT.
Just kind of had that sense that he was anticipating that throw all the way. And his defense, well, they're anticipating another win at the end of this game. We know that. You win the turnover battle more often than not, you win the ball game.
Gone. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a first down. And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. First and 10 now from the 46. Goff setting the throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Line and set. Here we go, first down. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. All right, here we go, second down.
Brings up second and 12. At the 36.
Goff back to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Goff now on third down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's Goff on first. And he's found his target all 4 passes so far on this drive. Working inside the red zone. To the right, he's got to Slaw. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Throwing is gone. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
At the 1-yard line.
Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. That's caught. Devon Achane. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that is a Miami first down. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to... Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. Shoves one away. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Willis to the air. Escapes the pocket. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. There's the hit, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
That's another Dolphins first down.
From the red zone on 1st. Catch made right side by Bell. And he gets home. Touchdown Dolphins. That is Chris Bell with his first NFL touchdown. Point after is up and good from Gonzalez. And they trail by 3.
13. Dolphins 10. St. Gonzalez to kick off for Miami.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Lions take over first.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Gone. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And give him a gain of about 6 before he steps out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The outside complete to Slaw. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. And it is first down Detroit.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Lions first down.
Now gone. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back then. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Motioning the tight end left. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And they're going to have the first down here as that play breaks off for about 19 yards.
He was brought down by Kool-Aid McKinstry. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Detroit.
Here's a give to Gibbs. He's got room to roam. It's a big gain, 19 yards as they finally take him down. And that's going to give the Lions the first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Detroit.
They'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. That's Marcus Davenport with the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Gibbs. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's complete to Slaw. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
We just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Gibbs will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Couldn't beat him again. He tried. He wanted that 2nd touchdown too, but couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think a couple things, Kate. I don't think they're going to go away from him over the course of the game. And then that run sets up creative play action down by the goal line. Keep an eye on that.
Here's another for it. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. He got him 3. They needed 4. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 1.
4th and goal at the 1-yard
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late. It's Gibbs on the carry. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense. Keep him from the 1st and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Let's start this drive with Achane. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. And I think they can finally loosen their collars just a little bit. Brock got a nice little cushion now off their own goal line.
That necktie is knotted pretty tight when you're down there smelling your own goal line. So gives them a little room. Exactly what they needed.
That stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins 1st down.
18. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a 1st. We've set it down from 37.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Achane again. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Now Willis looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll give himself up to end the run. That's going to move to 6. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Willis looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have just enough for the first down. That throw was short, Brock. A great individual effort. They've got a fresh set of downs.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Willis now. Buying some time right. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there. A lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Achane running right. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Pressure's not going to be picked up here, and down he goes. Tyleek Williams. And that means that after the 2-minute warning, they've got a big 4th down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins down by only 3. A lot of pressure on this kick for Zane Gonzalez. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Looking good, and it's through. And they tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And he has done all that they've asked for him, shouldering the weight of this offense. Got his 100-yard game. He's reached the end zone for him as well, Brock. Just really put together a performance he can be proud of. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Incompletion right there, Kate. It does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Here he is to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. Past midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. Now the Lions calling the timeout. They're first.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Lions...
Now pitch to Gibbs. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Setting up to pass. He finds Brown right side. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy in that 1st down at the 30. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He gets the first and more inside the 15. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown. Bates now for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 13.
Fox now to kick this one away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
7 seconds remaining. This might be it for them. He'll look to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they're caught in that vicious cycle, Brock. They're losing partially because of the struggles they've had throwing the ball, but because they are losing, they got to keep throwing it and risking these contested lanes.
I've said to you once, I've said to you a million times, coordinator's job is to get you open, right? My job is to get you a one-on-one, and your job
Is to win.
and we're not doing it.
So the Lions get the win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but